Well, it happened. Reached 100 subscribers. Wow. That's pretty cool. So to celebrate, I'm gonna do a Q&A as my way to thank all of you guys for helping me make it to this amazing milestone. So yeah, sorry if this is a little bit of a low quality video. So, without further ado, how about we start off with the questions? Our first one is from Doodlium, and he asked, "What's my favorite type of food?" I'll be honest, I'm a huge Chinese fan. I really like Chinese food. I love steamed broccoli and, anything Chinese related. I love fish. I'm a huge Chinese guy, despite me not being Chinese, but I still love Chinese food. Alright, and our next question is from Lank on Discord, and he asks, "Can I have some Robux?" Sure, why not? I've never really played Roblox before, but here you go. There you go. Next question is from Not Epic. Sorry, like I said earlier, I don't know Chinese. They say, "Who or what inspired me for becoming a YouTuber?" I'll be honest, I've been wanting to do YouTube since I was a little kid. And there was this one YouTuber I would watch. His name was Matt3756. And he would make claw machine videos. And I guess I even thought if I were to do my own claw machine videos, I would get luckier at those stupid things. Newsflash, no, it does not help at all. Alright, and the next question is from Epic Scribbles, and they asked, "When did I first start getting into animation?" I first started getting into animation when I discovered several YouTube channels such as The Odd Ones Out and Jaden Animations, which I'm sure you've heard of, and I just thought that someday it'd be cool if I were to start animating on my own, and, well, I guess that happened. This was roughly around 2016, by the way. The next question is from Cupcake, who has made literally some of the best Pangy fan art I have ever seen. And they ask, "Are we gonna see more of Pangy's family, or does he even have family members?" I'll be honest, I always planned on showing more to this Pangy family I've kind of created. And as cute as it sounds, I don't know how deep I'm gonna get into it. It actually does sound like a really cool idea to have a mama and a papa Pangy. Oh god, now I kind of want to do that. Okay, and this next question is from Nothing About Joey. Awesome. And he asks, "What's my favorite 8-bit game that I have either played or beaten?" I am a huge fan of classic games from the 80s and 90s, and it's kind of hard to pin down which ones I like the most. So I'm just going to name a few that I like, since it's hard for me to only pick one. There's this arcade game called Galaga, which you shoot bugs with a spaceship. It's a really fun game, and it's made by the same people who made Pac-Man. I also really like the original Mario games, which I feel like I should have to mention. And I will never forgive myself if I never mentioned Earthworm Jim, which is one of my favorite games ever, which probably is my favorite retro game. It's not 8-bit, but it's one of my favorites. Okay, and the next question is from Star Fox, and they ask, "What inspired my art and my animation style?" I feel like my art and animation was more inspired by this one YouTuber called VivzyPop, which I'm sure you've probably heard. I love their animation, and it pretty much inspired why my animations and art are the way they look. I also really like the way shows like Ren and Stimpy have their art with crazy big expressions on faces, and I try my best to make it, like, to pull it off, and I feel like I did well. Okay, the next question is from Blizzard Animates, and they ask, "What are the origins of Pangy?" When I was about 2 or 3, maybe 5 years old, I don't remember, I went to Toys R Us and I found this plush penguin for about $20 or something, and I ended up buying it. And ever since then, I loved it so much, and I want to say in around 2015 or 16, I figured I could give that penguin a name, and I named him Pangy. And he's pretty much remained ever since, and I do not regret a thing. This next question is from Brushy Animations, and they ask, do you ever just eat an iPod? I don't really know how to answer this question, and that's why I've been really excited to answer it. Is this technically a yes/no question? I mean, I had an iPod when I was a kid. I would watch iCarly on it. If I ever did eat it, I bet it actually would have tasted pretty good. Was it a shuffle? Oh, okay, I'm thinking way too far into this. Next question. Okay, this next question is from Truffles, and they ask, do I prefer digital animation, or do I just prefer on traditional paper? I'll be 100% honest, I feel like I draw better on traditional paper. I feel like digital could just get a little overwhelming sometimes, especially when you're drawing with sausage fingers like mine. But either way, both get the job done, and if I had to only stick with one, I'd say traditional is better for me personally. They also ask if I have any pets, and I do. I have this cute little rabbit. His name is Hocus, and I've had him for the past 8 years. And he's pretty much a support animal undercover. He's amazing. Like if you ever have a pet rabbit and he told me it's the best, I would disagree, and I would say no, my rabbit's the best. His name is Hocus and he's the best. Someday he's gonna be president. Yep, I know we just had a presidential debate, but someday he's gonna be president, because he's such an amazing rabbit, and I love him. I'm gonna give him a hug right now. And their final question is, do I approve of this image? If it's a picture of a penguin, then of course I agree with it. And of course it's a picture of a penguin, so I guess that explains everything. If you excuse me, I'm gonna go give Hocus another hug real quick. Next question is from Danish on Discord, and they ask, did I ever think I would make it to 100 subscribers before this? I'll be honest, ever since I wanted to start a YouTube channel, I knew someday, sometime down the road, there'd be a chance I'd reach this milestone, and I just never knew when. I never knew how many videos I would have to make. I never knew how long I would be working on YouTube before I reach this milestone, and I'll be honest, I've barely really had this channel, and now I've had 100 subscribers, and that's just amazing. And I guess my answer is yes, I kind of knew someday it would happen, just didn't know when. Alrighty, and this next question is from the Question YT, and they ask, how did I get the idea to make Pangy? Well, this is similar to the question I did earlier, so I'll just expand upon the answer, I guess. I kind of just thought he was a cool character, and he would make a cool concept of a character. I mean, when you think of a cartoon character, not many refer to penguins, and I just always thought that Pangy would make a good character if I worked on him well, and I think I did well. I know I did well. I hope I did well. Anyway, thanks for the question. Right, and this next question is from Darcy Divine, and they ask, how do I feel knowing that I have a gift in changing the way someone feels after watching a short video? Always makes me smile. I just have to say, this is one of the most beautiful comments anyone has ever written to me, and thank you so much for making me smile. And I guess that kind of sums up my answer. It makes me really happy knowing that I'm entertaining people. And that's kind of the whole purpose on why I started doing this. I wanted to make my characters make people happy and kind of forget things about times right now. And I don't really need to bring up 2020 and how crazy of a year it's been. I think that answer sums it up. I accomplished my goal. I made people happy. This next question is from Tiffy, and they ask, is there anyone that has inspired me? And if I were completely honest, it would take me several hours to name every single person that has inspired me because they're all you guys. Yep, that's right. You guys are the people that inspire me. And I can't thank you guys enough for that. And that includes you too, Tiffy. This next question is from Mango Soup, and they ask, what are my favorite shows? Some of my favorite shows are, like, The Office and Modern Family. I kind of got my dad into The Office, and we reference that show almost every day. I also really love The Simpsons, Ren and Stimpy, and I kind of am a big fan of Full House in some ways. I don't know why, but I kind of am. And, of course, I am a huge SpongeBob fan. I love SpongeBob. And that's pretty much it. Also ask, why did I begin animating and when did I start? I started animating around, I want to say 2018. I'm not quite sure. It's a blur in my head. And the reason I started, again, like I said earlier, YouTube kind of influenced me, and I kind of got myself into it. But I'm gonna be honest, animating is not what I really expect to do in life. It's not gonna be my main thing to do. I have another thing planned. Some people know what it is and some people don't, and I am really excited to get into that. And the last question for the day is by Noah, and they ask, what are my original characters' favorite cookies? I want to believe that every single character that I have made is mainly a chocolate chip fan. I mean, it's kind of the only cookie I could think of. I mean, I don't know what other kind of cookies they would like. Maybe sugar cookies, I don't know. But yeah, chocolate chip for the most part. Whew! Well, that's the end of the Q&A. This was a lot of fun to do. I should do one of these more often. Huge thank you to everyone that had asked a question. Huge thank you to you for watching it to the end of the video. I also want to give a huge thank you to the 44 Toe, because without him I wouldn't have reached his milestones like a couple days ago. Like, one day he was just like, dude, I'm gonna get you to 100 subscribers. Then I go offline. Then I come back online finding out that he had got me to 100 subscribers. So thank you so much. That means a lot to me. And I know like every subscriber milestone YouTuber video does this, but it really means a lot to me. And I couldn't have done it without you guys. And it means so much to me. It literally means the world to me. And I am eternally grateful for each and every one of you. All 101 of you. And here's to another 100 subscribers. And I'll see you next time. Bye.